video prompt for the sample assignment that is coming up. It's right around the corner, right? I figured with a video prompt, I could be a little bit more explanatory of the assignment than might be possible with um, just a regular typed up prompt. Occasionally, I'll do this kind of prompt for assignments just to make things a little easier for y'all to parse. Um, and it allows me to be a little bit more discursive in my explanation of things. So, for the sample assignment, I should start off with a sense of what the sample assignment, what the purpose of the sample assignment is. The purpose of the sample assignment is, it's a sample slash sharing assignment, I should go ahead and say. You're going to be basically sharing a sample of your work that you did, of your writing that you did before you signed up and you slash are taking this course. So I call it sample assignment, but it's really a sharing of a sample. You get it, same thing. So the purpose of this assignment is that it's meant to help you get a sense, help me get a sense of your writing, and it's meant to help me gauge your sense of the kind of writing that you'll be producing in this course. Again, it's meant to let me see what you can do on the page, and it's also meant to help me understand whether you're really getting what this class is all about in terms of the production of the major assignments in this course. Those big essays at the end of the essay cycles, right? This assignment is also a pretty good. It's a pretty good way to break the ice even further. I've mentioned last week when we met. I mentioned that this, we're basically going to be all up in each other's business when it comes to writing. We're going to be sharing our work a lot, so it's really important at the beginning of the term for us to all get comfortable with one another. And this assignment, which is set up so that all of you will be able to see what one another submits to this particular discussion forum for this assignment. It's a great opportunity for us to break the ice even further because it's essentially a low stakes assignment, one that you get credit for doing. That's not graded traditionally. That's what low stakes assignments means. When I say low stakes assignment, that's what I'm referring to. But this is a low stakes assignment that since you're all going to be seeing one another's work, it should help get all of you accustomed as early in the term as possible to sharing your work with one another. So it's kind of a multi-dimensional assignment this way. I hope that makes sense. If not, just let me know and I'll unpack it for you even further. But that's the purpose, the general purpose of this assignment. Purposes. They're all working together as one big purpose, but there's several purposes for this assignment, right? So, in order for you to complete this assignment, the first thing you'll need to do is locate an essay that you wrote for a previous course. It can be something from high school or something from a recent college course. For this assignment, I'd prefer an essay that you wrote. So, if you have the option, if you're looking at a bunch of assignments that you've written, you're wondering what you should select. If you have an argumentative essay in which you use sources to help you make your case, that's the kind of essay I'd like you to submit for this assignment. So I'd prefer an essay for the assignment, but if you don't have an essay or can't access one, then something that you wrote for a class, something that you're proud of, for a previous class, something that you're proud of, that'll do, right? So occasionally when I've given this assignment given this assignment before, students coming out of high school lost access to their Google Drive because their high school, as soon as they were gone, canceled their account or closed their email accounts. That is a pretty consistent and, to be frank, kind of an annoying problem. High schools really should let you know that you need to pull your work down before they deny your access to those email accounts. And I think eventually over time they'll learn that we do tend, when students come to college, to ask them to give us some access to their high school work so that we can assess their writing most effectively. But as for right now, since sometimes some students, when I give this assignment, can't access the essays that they wrote for their high school classes, but they can access something that they wrote for another college class that isn't necessarily an essay, but it's something that they're proud of, I give them the option of submitting that too for this assignment. So an essay if you can, if not, another thing that you wrote that you're pretty proud of, preferably something you wrote for a class, that'll do. The next thing you need to do is you're going to need to copy the text from that essay or assignment, and then you will need to go to the form for this sharing assignment, and you'll need to paste the text that you just copied into a new discussion forum post. Again, you will need to copy the text from that essay or assignment, go to the forum for this assignment, this sharing assignment, and paste the text into a new discussion forum post. Don't worry about formatting here. As long as the text is readable and the paragraphs are clearly separated, that's perfectly fine. So don't stress yourself out about formatting. The third thing is that note that there is a deadline for submitting this sharing assignment. It must be submitted by the deadline that you see specified for the assignments. When you click on the sharing assignment, you see that there's a deadline for it. You probably will also see a deadline for it if you've set up your Canvas calendar properly. You'll probably also see a deadline for that assignment there too. Once that deadline is passed, you will need to return to the assignment to complete it. So why is it critical that you submit this sharing assignment by the deadline stated in Canvas? Because your fellow students are depending on you. They will, once that deadline has passed, need to return to the assignment to complete it. The fourth and final step in this assignment is returning to the forum after the deadline has passed, then paging through the posts that you see there, all the work that your fellow students have submitted and your work too. And while you're paging through those posts and reading them, what you'll need to do is by using the like or thumbs up button that you see at the bottom of each post, you just need to click thumbs up for any work that you encounter in the forum that you believe resembles the kind of writing that you'll be doing for the major essays in this course. So the major essays in this course are the ones that you revise, right? Essay 1.1 becomes essay 1.2, essay 2.1 becomes essay 2.2. If you page through the course calendar at the end of the syllabus, you'll see exactly what I mean. There are other essays leading up to those, and I don't want you to get confused here. But if you we've already talked about the major essays in this course. We've talked about the kind of argumentative writing you're going to be doing in this course. We spent most of class on last Thursday talking about this, so you should have a pretty good sense of what's going to be required of you in the major assignments for this course, the essays that you're going to be producing for this course. But what I'd like you to do in this sharing assignment, to complete the sharing assignment, is to use the like or thumbs up button you see at the bottom of each post, and to click thumbs up for any essay that you see there that you believe, based on what we've learned so far about what the expectations in this course, any essay that you see that you believe resembles the kind of writing that you'll be doing for the major essays in this course. Please note that voting for your own essay or giving a thumbs up to your own essay is okay. And if your essay doesn't get a thumbs up, it doesn't mean that it's a bad essay. It just means that there is doubt as to whether this assignment really sort of resembles the kind of writing that you're going to be doing for the major assignments in this course. That's all it means. So you can vote for your own essay. Also note that in order to do this part of the assignment, you might need to return to your notes from class on Thursday or to our syllabus to kind of firm up your understanding of the kind of essay writing that will be engaged in here in this course, right? So that's it. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns about this assignment. Again, I'm looking forward to looking at what you submit, and I know that your classmates are looking forward to it as well. Might be a little anxiety-inducing, this assignment. That's natural. Over time, hopefully, if we kind of get the anxiety out of the way with this assignment, it'll make it even less anxiety-inducing when you have to share actual graded work later in the term with your peers, right? Especially well before you get to that point. It's this is a critical sort of like icebreaker to engage in before students start doing things like peer reviewing one another's work. So you can see the reasons why I'm assigning this, and it's not meant to be sort of a panic-inducing or anxiety-inducing assignment. But it's something that, typically speaking, when I assign it, it really helps everyone get comfortable in the course, and it makes sure that everyone's idea of how the course is working and what the major assignments in this course are all about, it gives us all the same sense of things. Okay? So that's it for now. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and I'll do what I can.